Hello and Jai Shri Ram. Today I'm here to share something very personal. A small incident from my life that reminded me of Hanumanji's grace. It's not a big miracle or something. It happened around 2 years ago. I was staying in a high-rise apartment in Bandra, Mumbai, and now normally you don't see monkeys around in that area because it's quite far away, far in a urban area, far from these what you call this forested zone. So around it's around I think it was around Ram Navami time. Something changed. Two monkeys started coming and appearing out of nowhere. I don't know where. And that too every morning they would be wandering around, I think, across the balconies, these ledges, never harming, just observing. There's a coconut guy who delivers coconut to our house and to the neighbor's house also. So what used to, and here is where the miracles actually started. Like these monkeys, they for every single day they would come, they'll crack open the neighbor's coconut and open it up, drink up the water, and then they will go away. And what about our coconut? Nothing. They are intact. Not a scratch, not a sniff, nothing. That's the funniest part. This continued almost for 7 days. I guess for a week it continued. I mean, these monkeys would come, they drank up the neighbor's coconut, and ours is lying over there intact. And their place, it's all watery, probably because the water being drunk. So I think one fine morning when I opened the door to pick up newspaper, or I guess milk, I guess, I don't know. So my neighbor, whose left side one, whose coconut was getting a mess, the water was getting up. So she asked me, why only ours? Why not yours? So then it synced. I was like, she's right. Her coconut is being gone. Water is gone, and ours is just lying untouched. So I think that's the time when I actually realized Hanumanji's grace. It's as if like saying his divine presence or his grace or his dear kind. It's some energy. So actually during that time for the past so many months, I'd been chanting Hanuman Chalisa daily. And along with that, in the evening, this was evening I used to hear Sundarkand, and I used to write Ramadama, 1 or 2 pages depending on the time that's there. So around 200-250 times you used to write. So maybe that's the way I think the energy is being present around us, is what I felt when when she said my coconut part, when I realized about it. So I guess perhaps that's the way of Bhagwan saying that I'm here, you're protected, don't worry, I'm there, you don't worry, that kind. People often ask, is God really there? Or how can we see God if He's there? So, but I believe if your heart is clear, heart is gentle, eyes are totally clear, and soul is purity of soul. So I believe you can feel Him in the wind around you, in the animals around you, and even in a coconut. Seriously. I guess even the monkeys, I feel they knew. A kind of a boundary they wouldn't cross. Not out of fear, I guess. I think out of respect, out of some divine alignment, that this is where they have to draw that boundary which cannot be crossed, I guess. So today, if you find yourself in a doubt whether Hanumanji is really listening to you, then I guess just remember the story that he is actually listening to you. He is actually protecting. Even if it's your small coconut or anything about you, he's really protecting. He's really there. Whether you can see him or not, he is there. So that's what I feel. Like sometimes you don't just need a coconut. It just takes a coconut for you to realize that he is there, his presence is there. You're not all alone in your problems or in your situations, because it's all about your faith. If you believe in that, you see the magic, you see the miracles around you. If you don't believe, how will you see the magic? So that's my little experiences. So thank you for listening to my heart today, and Jai Hanuman, Jai Shri Ram.